Do you think you could date a girl if she got like no ass?
She has like fun boobs and a
That's
really
a
good smile.
typical Japanese sentiment. We should come up with a proper name for this thing, so that we don't keep calling it the SuperBetterCast.
No, it's funny.
Yeah, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Stole their branding.
Speaking of Matt Watson, we watched that movie today.
Yeah.
Me and your niece. And
Oh, the one about the guy who lives with the dog man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he looked like Matt
Watson.
He looked like the final stage evolution Matt Watson. I'm thinking the same thing.
Oh my god. That movie like got really irritating. Cause the girl, she kept like, dude, there's so many red flags. And her friend was like, what are you doing, stupid? He's got so much money. You're gonna let a little thing like him having a person as a dog in his house stop you?
He's just got a furry friend.
Yeah.
A furry.
Just a little guy.
He's just a little furry. I don't even know what to call that. That was freaking weird. That was a really fun premise.
It was a good premise. But that girl was dumb as fuck. Cause she's like, okay, I'm gonna go try and fuck him. And then the friend's like, you should play hard to get. And she doesn't play hard to get. And then he's like post-coitus. She's like, does your dog fuck? And he's like, and they have like a legit discussion about it. And then she's like, does he wanna fuck? And he's like, are you volunteering? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, dude.
What?
She doesn't do it. We were all sitting there really scared, like, oh my god, she about to fuck the dog. But she doesn't.
Well, I mean, I think we should clarify. It's not a real dog.
It's a dude wearing.
It's a dude wearing I said furry because it's like.
It's not even a dog suit. It's like a gray.
It's like pajamas.
Yeah, it's like a you know the Sherpa on the Snuggie or whatever. It looks like a Snuggie onesie. And then the face is like a ugly ass like Dalmatian
that furry
face.
Thing.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Like, I don't even know what's it called.
The movie?
It's called Bad Dog, right?
No, it's called Good Boy.
Good Boy. I knew it was something along those lines. Some Swedish shit or something.
Dude, she starts to pack for a weekend trip, and the friend is like, "Wow, what are you doing?" And I started screaming.
Is that a backpack? Oh my god, how old are you?
Yeah, I was just like, bitch, you're the one that told her to suck his dick. Now you're telling her she shouldn't go and that she's stupid. What?
Well, hey, maybe her friend was like pushing for. Maybe there's something lost in translation, or there's like a cultural thing, and she was just like, no, just blow him. But then she did, and then she's like, I'm gonna go move in. And she's like, okay, frickin' what?
I don't fucking know. I was getting irritated.
I don't know. She went on a dating site. These are generally not people who have options.
Fucking Tinder. Dude, a lot of the language sounded like English, but like lazy and fast. He's like, well, I don't know. And I was like...
Hot dog?
Yeah, hot dog. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's like... That's... Because I think it was Swiss. So they were speaking Swiss German, which is slightly different from regular German.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll hear a lot, like, if you do any kind of language study, you hear Germanic used a lot. Like, this is a Germanic word.
Yeah, and we're a Germanic language. English is sort of ish.
It borrows from a lot of different cultures. So, like, that is why I'm so fascinated with, like, Slavic languages, because there's, like, nothing. There's, like, no relation to English at frickin' all, where if you listen to French, you'll hear some, like, certain words.
Poo-poo.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Or if you listen to, like, German, you'll hear a lot. If you listen to, like, just even Spanish, you'll hear a lot, because they stem from, like, Latin and stuff. But then if you listen to Slavic, it's like, what's apple? Yablaka.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the... There's no in English.
No, there was just, like, this one sentence that he said. It was like, I don't know, it was like, what do you think I should do? Oh, I don't want to do that. and he said it like, and I was like, what the fuck? That just sounded like lazy English.
Yeah, a lot of different languages are really fun to listen to, like the words that sound like English. I actually think that there's like, I think it's like Haitian or some shit, where there's certain words that we, like, if it was like, can you get me that pan? And you would get a pan, but they're like, what the hell is this? And they wanted a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like freaking
close.
It's that kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh. So anyway, the bitch goes to I'm not gonna give it play by play, but she goes
just the most interesting parts.
Yeah, she goes to the house, and they're fine, and then he's like, you know what I was thinking with his Matt Watson charm? We should have a no phones weekend.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. And then she's like, where are you taking my phone? And he's like, you don't need to know. And me and your sister were like, what the fuck?
That's where I would draw the line, because it seems that he was a chill dude, but he just had a weird thing going on.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's his brother or something. But like, then he's just like, what if I cut off your ability to communicate?
Yeah, I was pissed. And then at some point, I don't know if it's right after he takes the phone.
This bed is mad comfy.
Dude. I don't know if it's right after he takes the phone or like another scene goes by, like a day. But the fucking dog, his name is Frank. He lifts the mask up a little bit so you can see his eyes in the mouth. And he's like, you gotta get me the fuck out of here. And we started busting up laughing. He's like, the dude's fucking crazy. So she freaks out with her Amanda Seyfried face.
I think, you know what? That's a nice twist. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Because, like, spent this whole movie thinking this guy's in a dog costume. He's a freaking weirdo.
Yeah, we're all judging the fucking dog man.
Yo, that guy was eating pretty good, though.
I don't know how the fuck he was eating, because the muzzle, like, was he using it like a scoop? Like,
he was probably using it like a scoop.
Oh my god.
Because, like, I mean, I didn't see him do that, so I kept asking myself, because I left, like, I couldn't handle it. It was gross.
It was really, really uncomfortable the whole time.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was just, like the prosthesis or whatever was, like, freaking me out.
No, this shit just made us uncomfortable.
Like, it was triggering my automatonophobia hardcore.
That's fair. The eyes on that thing were so gross.
Ugh.
And, like, it kept peeking through the fucking, like, the doorway.
Okay, hold on. I have a funny story.
Yeah.
So there was this kid in like 7th grade or something.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, this is like when I was unwell, but like really bad. But he lost an arm, and he had a prosthesis. Mm-hmm. I was not upset by it. You know, it was just like, I mean,
serves a function.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't bother me because it was like attached to him. But one day he like we were in gym or some shit.
Detach it.
Yeah, he detached it to like goof around because he had friends. And like I was like, I must have been like freaking terrified of it. And so we were boys.
And he chased you.
He came at me with this like, oh, it's gonna touch you. So I freaking smacked the shit out of it and knocked it up into the freaking. I can't believe I haven't freaking told you
this.
Oh
my god, no way.
You were looking at me like, what?
My eyes are so wide right now.
He smacked it up with the freaking rafters.
No.
And they couldn't get it down.
No, you took his arm from him.
The gym teacher had to come down with a broom. I got in trouble, but it wasn't my fault. And so I'd snatch that shit every now and again and freaking hug it. I wasn't even friends with them.
What the fuck kind of school did you go to?
It was like a normal school. Well, yeah, it was like a normal school.
So you read the short bus?
No. I almost had to.
I was gonna say, you probably should have.
Yeah, I did really bad in school. Also, what?
I don't know.
There was a kid who was always on crutches who rode the.
Did you take his crutches?
No, he was just chill too. Like, I didn't bother with him, but it's because one of his legs just didn't frickin' work, so it was always in like the sling. No, I didn't abuse frickin' people. He tried to poke me with his weird hand.
Did you pants him? No. Why did people pants other people?
It was funny.
Okay.
Okay, here's the thing though. Every time I did it, I was careful. I was careful to only grab at the very, very bottom so you didn't expose anybody's dick and balls. Because, like, that's not cool. You can't bounce back from that.
No. wonder what happened to that one guy.
Because like no matter what the story is going to be, you have a tiny wiener.
Yeah, and you're gonna whip it out and make people believe otherwise. Like,
look at that. Does that look small to you?
Just
people start walking up and patting it.
ew. Ew. Oh fuck.
These giant grease stain, just like oil tables all slick now.
Ew. Oh my god. I'm gonna skip the whole movie.
Oh, we're still talking about this frickin' movie.
Well, the ending, we were like, what the fuck?
I can't believe we kind of just moved on from that frickin'.
I don't want to talk about patting some random guy's wiener.
No, I was talking about the arm and the kid with the crutches.
Yeah, well,
let me just wrap that up real quick.
Yeah, okay.
So he rode the short bus, he had crutches, and everybody was like, fricking why? You just have crutches. And the explanation was that it was like, no, because the crutches take up, like, space.
So the small bus is better?
So the bus with less room that has more bodies on it was the better place to put him, and he was mad uncomfortable because he said it stank.
Oh, that's all bad. Like, teenage boys already stink. Teenagers stink. Then you got people going through puberty that aren't mentally at puberty, and oh man.
He got beat up. He got bullied a lot for riding the short bus. He's just like, I don't want to freaking ride it.
I thought you were gonna say he got bullied by the short bus kids.
No, that's time to quit, bro. You gotta hang up them crutches.
They're like, what do you need those for?
You want me to give you a wheelchair instead?
Can't even walk, bitch.
Stupid boy without a leg. I have extra chromosome. Can't even measure up. Drive some a diss track.
That bitch can't even walk.
Bitch can't even swim. Okay, hold on. First thing.
Is doing that voice bad?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because like we weren't like, dude, I'm stupid.
No, they just.
It was just like, yeah, I mean that's how they sound. It's like if I was gonna be like, yeah, that's.
Yeah, we have a whole group of people that comes in like every day on their own little van, short bus.
Sure, but what I'm trying to get at is
they
like
graduated from the short bus to the big van.
Is that usually the case? They move in flocks. All right, no. What am I on about?
Sheep.
What am I on about? Oh my god. Wow. The word flock has associations. It's amazing. It's like she understands a language.
I'm just picturing them walking
No,
around
you're done.
going,
You're done. You're done. You freaking idiot. As I was saying, if you were like doing an impression of somebody you met at the bank who has autism, and you were like, yeah, he was a guy with autism.
They either sound like that, or they sound like the guy that says, I don't care about your question.
Yeah,
Go away.
No, I was gonna say they sound like Sheldon.
Did they ever confirm that he had autism?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they didn't, then I'm just like, oh yeah, he's exhibiting all the signs. Shit.
Oh fuck.
Plus, like, I don't know, Down syndrome's a fascinating like syndrome. Yeah, like I didn't study physiology a lot, but still, like, Down syndrome's probably the most fascinating to me, just because it's like, it does like such a unique thing. I wouldn't ask for it, but like the studies that exist on it are super interesting.
What was the villain's name from The Incredibles?
Syndrome? I mean, that joke's been made before, I'm sorry.
I didn't know. It just clicked.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say something about The Incredibles. No, I was gonna say something about making those kinds of jokes. It's like, what? Like, it's like you're either not an asshole or a super huge asshole where you make a joke like that and then immediately like need to explore the the morality surrounding it.
Starts pulling out the phone.
No.
Police?
No. Now here's why it's okay.
Welcome to my... You got like a fucking PowerPoint presentation ready every time you make a joke.
Just becomes the rest of the discussion. You know what I've noticed about, like... I'm sorry to kind of hijack the discussion, but there's just a lot of fascinating stuff.
Talk about my weird dog movie.
Do you still want to talk? Okay, fine.
I just want to talk about the ending. Just want to talk about the ending.
Okay, fine. I'm interested.
So she's making a bunch of stupid fucking decisions, and we're like, bitch, grab a knife. why are you hiding it under your pillow? You're so fucking obvious. What's wrong with you? and so she he finds out what's happening because the dog confesses, and then I don't know what happens. The dog like bites the dude's hand because he's in a cage, and she's like, ah, and she takes the keys and runs away, and because he's locked all the doors from the inside, and
another good sign.
Yeah, and we're like, grab the knife, you dumb bitch! Like, do something! Help the dog! And so she runs into the forest and she keeps falling on the ground and she's like, help! Help! And then she just falls on the ground and like takes a nap. Like, it was so fucking dumb. And both me and your sister, we were like, damn, just kill this bitch already. Like, not even rooting for her anymore. and then like, you see fucking Matt Watson realize what's happening.
Stop yelling.
You see Matt Watson realize...
You didn't do anything to your voice, you friggin' nonce!
Matt Watson realized what's happening. And so he's like...
You were quiet for one frickin' sentence.
He was on the floor, he's like... So he grabs the dog and takes him to the barn. And he fucking puts him in the cage and beats the shit out of the cage. No, he does like water torture.
Oh.
And like all this weird shit. And he turns on these speakers and he's like, bark for me! And he's beating the shit out of the cage with a bat. And the fucking guy in the suit's like, wow, wow, wow. Homegirl is in the forest and she didn't get very far because she can hear all of this. And she's like, oh my god. And so she grabs this big ass tree branch and we're like, dumb bitch, you better not go back for the dog. She went back for the dog. And she unsuccessfully beats his ass just once.
Unsuccessfully beats his ass?
Okay. So, what's
Bro.
Your niece was like, I don't like this movie anymore. Because we had been making jokes about, like, how does this dog poop? Are we going to see man-ass today? Well, we saw man-ass. After he's done screaming at him, he puts the dog guy on his lap, rips the fucking butt cheeks and the underwear, and just starts spanking him. Like, methodically spanking him. And it's so weird because the dog guy doesn't do anything, and it's like, yeah, I guess it's supposed to show you how, like, defeated he is, but it's so fucking awkward. And your niece was like, ew. And
Alright, do me a favor, just fast forward to the frickin' end. I want to know how it ends.
Okay. She's a dumb bitch. She ends up in a dog costume too.
Oh no.
And then you see him make food in a bowl, and he's like, oh, good boy. And a baby comes into view and eats out of the bowl. And it's blonde, so it's clearly like her baby, and years have passed. And he kept all three of them, but they're all separate.
Okay. I understand that not everything has to have like a meaningful ending. You know, sometimes the bad guy just wins and the status quo is maintained, but a lot of those Jürgen Vergen type movies are like that, where it's just like the ending happens and nobody things are worse.
Yeah. We were just so like baffled because I was already like, man, what the fuck? This movie makes no sense. And we expected her to go in the dog costume, right? But we thought like he would kill Frank and replace, but he has Frank in a kennel and spits in his food, and then he has her in the barn.
And shits in her food?
No, he's like nicer to her. And he's like, if you're good, then I'll bring you inside tonight or tomorrow, or whatever. But just that last little, why does he have a third bowl? Because he got a baby out of her. Is
there ever an explanation for why he makes dogs?
No.
Okay, well,
they explain nothing.
I don't need one. Then I'm happy. The movie sounds like it sucks though.
What irritates me is like, okay, nobody found her. Like,
yeah, her friend knows where she is.
I guess not. And at some point, like, she calls the mom, her mom.
I'm at 1234 Dogman Avenue.
She's being fucking stupid.
Yep, okay.
She had opportunities, and it's like, well, you don't, when you're in that situation, you're scared. No.
Okay, hold on. Here's something about that. It's like when you are in a situation, you can be paralyzed by fear and make stupid decisions. Like this is about to get really dark. There was this dude who either had his head blown off or blew his head off when he was just chilling with some friends. And like everybody but one guy ran out. And one guy stayed there and just started cleaning up. Just like a robot.
Oh, wow.
And he got arrested, but he was in shock. And his brain just said, "That's a mess. Let's clean it." And so yeah, your brain can do some crazy things, but like,
the whole
I don't know. Maybe it was
movie,
like about abusive relationships, because like that's something I could see.
I wanted to take a meaning out of it, but like, she literally went on a date with him after 3 texts. And then when he was like, "You want to go back to my house?" She was like, "Okay." And
Yeah,
I was like,
I mean, like I said, desperate people in desperate situations,
Dude.
reaching out for some kind of kindness.
I thought the twist, because she's like, "Oh, I study psychology." I thought part of the twist would be like she was researching him for a term paper or something, and he would be like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" You know? But
that would be a meaningful source of conflict.
Yeah. No, she's just stupid.
Okay.
But yeah, the baby threw me the fuck off. I was like, what the fuck?
Here's something funny about psychology. The people that study it is they're either like, and I really don't want to put myself in either group.
They're really smart or really
they're either
stupid.
really freaking stupid, and they like study it for vanity.
You mean like that one bitch that I worked with that has ugly ass kids because she married a dude that looks related to her? Yeah. Yeah.
Or they're really chill people.
You're pretty chill.
I got kind of worried because I know I don't study for vanity and I'm not really dumb. So it's like I don't even want to fit. Here's the thing: is I'm not super duper smart. There's like 2 things I can do really well. One of them is a Chills impression.
Pretty fucking smart.
Yeah, whatever.
That's one of the things that I kept saying. Because, like...
Kiki's discovered the magical world of CBD.
No, it's not CBD, it's THC.
Oh. So anyway, she does weed with candy.
Candy weed.
And she just like, every time she gets high, she's always just like I'll say anything to her and she's just like, "Did you say was? Oh my god, you're so smart. You're like making me think in new ways." There's no reasoning with you. Like you high is a drunk John. It's like, I just can't say anything.
Well, okay, so like, your niece, she's got autism and ADHD, right? She was talking about how her brain works when we were on the porch.
Yeah, and you were baffled. You were like, "Whoa, that's how."
Well, it was like, when you're high, are you emulating like autism? Like,
not when you're done. You're done. No, you're done. That's too beautiful. You can't do anything to that. You spit that out. You spit out a pearl. I need to put that up on a shelf somewhere.
When you have
just get a taste of the beautiful world of autism. Put a little spice on that. You emulating like autism. This shit's so good, make you autistic.
Like step in human evolution.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I understand where you were going with that, because like, we've had these extended dialogue. I'm so sorry. We've had these extended dialogues about just like what it's like for you, because I don't do it. I really don't like the idea of not being in full control of myself. Like, even if it's just like letting go and relaxing, I don't want to freaking do that. Like, I would rather do it. I take the long way to relaxation. It could be
really scary looking inside your brain hole.
I don't want to freaking do that any more than I'd rather take a safety rope with me, and that safety rope is doing it for 2 minutes at a time. But what's this saying?
Weed.
Oh yeah, it's funny. And it makes people act. Honestly, when you're high, you act like you. Okay, no disrespect, homie.
I'm fascinated.
You're a valley girl.
Aww.
You are a mom.
Aww.
Yeah, cause like you'll just be like, oh, I'm about to say something scandalous. Penis.
Everything's funny.
But like, no, you just act like that normally. But then like you'll get high or you'll get drunk, and the whole time you'll just be like, hey, do you ever think about like the sun?
Drinking is not nearly as fun as getting high.
Yeah.
And like when I drink, I get nauseous, like really easy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't last. And,
It's probably
I was fucking high for 24 hours like straight this time, and I was awake for most of it. Shit was fun. I always have that like anxiety in the back of my mind while I'm high, though, that I'm being fucking annoying.
I don't want to like rain on your parade when you're high. Sometimes, like for very brief moments, you could begin to be overbearing because you'll just be like, "Wait, did I ask you to go to the store?" He's like, "No, you didn't say anything." Okay. Did we go to prom? It's like, what? Shut up! Damn! And you, like after you get high, you're like, did I spin a top on my the tip of my nose? It's like, what does it matter? You had a journey.
I just want to make sense of it. I don't know.
But like, if I give you a yes or a no, you're just gonna ask another question. There's nothing to explore there.
Okay, did we take Titan on a walk?
We didn't.
Really?
And there we go. Next question is gonna be, but I remember him kissing a duck. I remember him tonguing a duck.
No, he just pooped it with his nose. That's okay.
Oh God, that's what I'm talking about. You're freaking nutcase. And like I saw it when you first took your first drug. I saw your brother was like, "Is this bitch for real?" Like it was so funny.
They thought I was putting it on. You guys all thought I was
left
putting
the
it
shitter
on.
and you were like freaking on your knees walking around and giggling. And it was just like, I remember looking at him and he just like looked at me and looked at you, and he was high too, but he's like very much not as affected by it
because he's used to it now.
Mm-hmm. But like he like rationalized it later. He was like, yeah, I mean, it was an edible that's like 10 times a puff, right? Like 30 times a puff.
Yeah.
And then like beyond that, it's like that was your very first interaction.
Yeah.
With any kind of
drug.
Las drogas.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course it would make you act in a way that like people wouldn't expect.
I could not shut the fuck up that first time.
You were progressively getting less like extra. Like I think eventually you'll just be like quiet, and then you just be like, man.
Yeah. Like,
because like I know I can be extra, but damn, that first time you were just freaking going off. I was up sorting cards all night, like one by one sorting Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and there were like 3,000 of them. Just to make sure that I was doing something the whole time, so I didn't like watch you waterboard yourself.
I keep.
At one point, I swear to God, at one point of the couple of times that you've done it, you just kept saying, "I have to know," and you just like looked into a light source or some shit. I don't remember exactly what you were doing, but it's just like, there's no freaking way you are not this gone. It was like, yeah, you could be that gone, I guess.
Yeah, I thought like something was wrong with me, but like I said, I started reading about other people's edible experiences on Reddit, like at 4 this morning, and they were like, yeah, no, the last trip I had, I was fucking dismantling the fabric of space-time or something.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit!
You just keep being like, did we go to the hospital? Are we at the hospital? Don't take her to the hospital. It's like, this doesn't sound like a good time. Why do you keep wanting this?
Because it's really cool that my brain like overcomes it.
But yeah, but I know, I get it. But like, you just wouldn't shut up about the hospital. You just
I didn't
like,
have that this time.
I know, because there wasn't a giant bright light shining down. Ugh. You know, people get high in like media, and they always have the most interesting discussions. But if I try to talk to you about anything, you like become me, and you're just like, but like, how does that link back to your childhood and the way that your mom used to feed you mashed potatoes through a tube? Like you're just like sharing too much information to too many people, and also trying to do like some kind of a psychoanalysis, but you're also not equipped for it.
It's the most interesting fucking shit in the world to me at the time, though.
I know, but like, I want to have like I tried to have a discussion with you earlier about video game power-ups and how that affect you, but like I realized that like once I asked one question, you were tapped.
I don't even remember that at all.
It was like, okay, if you go outside one day, and spinning in a circle in front of you is a sonic ring. If you touch it, do you physically grab it, or does it bring and then just like magically you own it now, you have it?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, but that was the only one we were able to talk about.
Yeah, like if you only feel them as they come out of your butthole.
Sure, but like fine, we can talk about it. What I'm on about is like, okay, so you touch the ring, it doesn't change your mass in any way, it doesn't make you heavier. You can't feel it, right? So it's a lot like taking a pill where it's just like, yeah, I just have that now. And then like you get hit by a car and then ring, all the rings fly out of you, right?
Like you're pissing.
And like,
you don't know they're there until they're gone.
But do you know how many you were holding? Like, do you just be like, oh shit, I just lost 300 rings, like magically?
I don't know, because even when Sonic loses his rings, there'll only be so many on the screen. So like you can only get so many back. So like if you lose, 100, there's only 10.
No.
But sometimes the rings have different values?
Not really.
Not really.
I think there can be up to like 30 also. Don't get slapped. I think there can be up to like 30 on the screen in like Sonic 06 or some shit.
Alright, I'm not looking for specifics.
Okay, fine. Yeah, there's not if you lose like 20,000 rings, there will only be 10 on screen. Yes.
Yes. Actually, there's 30. Ow! He hit me. Ow! I thought I wasn't high anymore, but I think I am. Ow! That really fucking hurt.
Was that a little harder than I intended?
I don't know. My leg. I clenched my fucking leg.
Their tail of a frog.
Hello, police.
If it's not okay today, it will be okay tomorrow.
Ow.
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing.
Not touch.
Okay.
It's sensitive.
I just remember hearing colita and laughing, so I'm laughing at two things now.
I think I'm fun when I'm high. I just want to talk to everybody about everything.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Hey, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. So, there's a double standard in Mario.
Okay.
So, I just got distracted. There's a double standard in Mario where, like, in the movie, they eat the mushroom.
Yeah.
But when they grab the star, they just grab it. So, it would stand to reason that the star has some magical properties that could be absorbed by just touching it. But what happens if he gets the leaf? Does he just have to touch it? Because there's nothing inherently magical about a frickin' leaf.
The brown one?
Yeah, we're talking about Mario.
There's only one leaf, right? Okay, I'm still high.
I don't think you are. I think you've convinced yourself you're still high.
Dude, I don't know.
Because like I was saying earlier, is like while you were watching that movie, it's like I don't think you're high anymore. I think you're just relaxed.
No, I was still fucking high.
Why did you agree with me then, asshole?
I didn't agree with you.
You did. You were like, yeah, relax, girl.
Well, yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm still really high.
I didn't realize how much the phone was facing me.
No, please.
Oh, okay.
It stings still.
I'm sorry. Only because I have to be, but still, that counts for something.
I don't even know what we were talking about anymore.
We're talking about Mario, and like, if you eat the... Okay, actually, what would happen if you ate the mushroom? Because that thing's freaking huge. Like, what if you only ate a little bit of it?
Cut it on a plate.
Yeah.
I think your dick would get bigger.
Well, like, would it, like, only, like, grow, like, certain parts of you? Where it's like, if you take a bite, like, I have one giant leg.
Well, okay, so, like, your niece was asking, like, okay, so when he
grows,
powers
does
up,
his organs grow with him?
I was like, yes, they have to, otherwise
He would immediately pass out and die.
Yeah. She was like, no, it's better if they don't grow. I was like, you don't understand anatomy.
Well, I mean, that is just like a kid discovering a hypothetical and trying to have a discussion, because she was like, because video games lie all the time.
I started shaking her.
Yeah, I was like, that is not a point.
It's like, you lie.
So I'm thinking, like, okay, if you take a bite out of a Mario mushroom and you just, like, can't finish it, because it's too much. It's like the size of, like, your big peep. That's a big mushroom. And I bet it tastes like shit, too, because uncooked mushrooms, they don't taste right.
I think I only had fried mushrooms once.
I like them.
They're pretty good. Fried anything is pretty fucking good.
Incorrect. One time I had some fried shrimp alongside some...
Fried Oreo?
It wasn't Oreo, but it was something along those lines.
Ugh.
And I was like, this shrimp is bomb, but this, like, Snickers bar or whatever it was, it tastes like shit. And it would be like, oh, if it was a Snickers bar, it's because of chocolate bar. And it was like, no, it wasn't exactly a Snickers bar, but it was something sweet. Like, fried and sweet do not go together. Hot, okay, prove me wrong. Hot and sweet don't go together.
Hot chocolate's alright.
Not liquids, because, like, you could make liquid
roll.
anything. No, you said warm. I said hot.
Fuck.
Yeah. Because, like, and I don't mean, like, mouth scalding. I mean, like, fresh out the frickin' oven, sweet thing. It's like, no, that's not
I don't like hot cookies.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant experience. Shit's got to be room temperature or cold.
Yeah. Because even when your cookie is, like, warm, you dip that motherfucker in milk.
Yeah. Unless the milk is warm, too, then you just fall asleep. I don't know what it is about warm milk, but that shit actually works. That's the one thing cartoons got right.
Fuck, I'd kill for a fucking cookie and warm milk right now.
That's a shame you didn't get any, you frickin'.
Dude, I had a bad day.
You did, yeah. Why is it, like, I was thinking, I woke up thinking we were casting, and, in my head, I was just like, I didn't want to talk about the bad shit that happened. We said things were getting better, and then they started to go shit again. I don't want to talk about that shit.
I'm still on the fence about what to do with the car. Like, I looked it up, and Lyft doesn't have, like, a monthly thing that you can subscribe to, so I'm like, well, maybe I do need to just take out the fucking... I just need to...
We'll figure that out.
Ugh.
I will say, though, that I think the head gasket thing is true. Because if you're burning coolant, then it's possible, like, it's leaking into the engine. Yeah,
the tow truck guy was like, if it looks like chocolate milk, then there's probably oil mixing with the fucking coolant, and that's no good.
Yeah, we need to check that, like, as soon as possible.
Well, I'm like, maybe I should just take it on Monday.
Well, just remember, we've got friends.
We do, it just sucks. I hate owing people.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather...
But how am I supposed to get my full-time job if I don't have a vehicle?
Oh, it's adult problems.
That brought the fucking mood down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, freaking, turn on, you bitch.
You batch.
Shut up, batch.
Batch.
Son of a batch. Yeah, okay. Oh, God, I keep freaking fighting myself.
How's your ears? We went swimming today, it was cool.
Yeah, I don't go swimming, like, I hate... I got distracted again.
Big ass baby.
No, it's not. It's because water gets in my ears really bad, and it's freaking annoying.
Yeah,
it
you
drives me
used to
insane.
get ear infections really, really fucking easy.
Yeah, and then you were just like, let's do something about it, and I was like, what? You're crazy.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about the peroxide thing.
No.
Fuck yeah, I got you.
I mean, like, here's the thing, though, is that it worked, but my ear still feels slightly clogged, and it drove me freaking insane.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, ordinarily, a lot of shit doesn't bother me. Like, if I take some kind of damage, I'm just like, ow, okay?
But it kind of inhibits you.
But, well, that's the kind of thing that drives me nuts, is if I'm slightly inhibited, I'm just like...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I appreciate you going swimming with me. I had fun.
Yeah, no problem. It was freaking hot as hell, dude.
Yeah, you didn't realize you were overheating.
No.
And my high brain was just like, let's go.
I jumped in the water and it was like...
Yeah, basically. Because, like, even when I jumped in the water, I was like, damn, this water's not even that cold.
Freaking, I told you about Arizona, right?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, where the water was exactly the same temperature as the air outside.
That has got to be, like, the nastiest fucking sensation.
All the way. It was awful. All the way.
God.
Like, it was like sensory deprivation, except my face was getting beat by the sun.
Yeah.
And then I went all the way down to the bottom of the 10-foot side, and only that last foot was freaking cold.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Like, it got a little cooler, just above that, but only a little bit, and only just above it.
Oh, that makes me so fucking
It was so freaking hot.
Ugh.
And for some reason, there's just old people wandering the streets on freaking foot all over Arizona.
Say on fire.
Not until they fall over. There's charred corpses everywhere. You gotta scoop them up with a snow shovel.
Fucking flashback.
Yeah.
Flash forward, whatever the fuck.
Attach the walkers and shit. Old people wandering the streets of Arizona on fire.
How you doing?
Can't complain.
Oh boy, I can't stand that Joe Biden.
Yeah.
My kids won't talk to me.
'Cause you a bitch.
What shoes you got on?
What shoes your kids got on?
That's why you're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Do you think old people just try and one-up each other on like coffins?
Oh, I can't answer that because I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what I'm trying to ask.
Okay, I want to talk about that old lady. There was that video. I keep trying to find it, but it's so freaking hard to find because it's not like a specific thing. He's like this dude's hanging out with his grandma, and she's freaking old. But she's just going about her day, and I guess he's just filming a day in the life of somebody in a retirement home. So she picks up a phone because it's ringing, so she picks it up, and she's like, "Hello," and all that comes out of the phone is and just some laughter, and then she's like, "Mabel, shut your ass up, I don't got time for this." And then the lady on the phone goes, "Okay, bye." And she goes, "Bye," and then she hangs up. It's like whatever I walked in on was the most beautiful moment I ever seen. And then he starts laughing. He's like, "What the heck was that?" She's like, "She does this every morning."
Just calls to go.
She calls to laugh. I've heard old people call each other so that it's like, "Hey, did you die?" "Okay." So you pick up the phone. "No, you're not dead." "Okay." But this chick just picked up the phone and laughed.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
That's exactly the kind of shit I do if we got mad, crusty old.
I was gonna say, that's us.
We couldn't see each other anymore. It's like
We're across the room from
it's
each
such
other.
a hassle to go upstairs or something like that, and then just like call downstairs. You're like, "Hello," I'm like,
"You need something? Fuck! Shut the fuck up! Okay. This is why I live upstairs."
"Okay, I love you."
"I love you too."
Click. We're still using those old bone phones.
No, that's just you making the click noise on the fucking hologram.
And then you yell from upstairs, "Stop it!"
Let it go. Nothing is physical anymore. It's all light.
"I gotta go take a light shit." You totally would announce that every freaking time.
I would.
You still tell me every time. I think it's funny. You gave me that because I used to just hit the can, but like now I'm always just like, all right, I gotta go play League of Legends, and then I'll leave, and I'm just like, why did I freaking do that? It's because of you.
I just want you to know why I'm in there so long.
No, you'll tell me before you leave. You're like, okay, I gotta shit.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, Godspeed. just slick up your freaking shitter.
I don't like. I'm physically incapable of like shitting without telling you.
Why are you yelling at the ceiling, by the way?
I'm sleepy.
It ain't like that, but like you turned your head and you were like, oh my god, I love apples. It was like,
I don't love apples.
I'm right here.
They make me gag.
Why are you talking to the ceiling? Okay. I know you're tired. I'm a little tired too, but like we gotta make sure that it wraps up. You know what I'm saying? Ow! You slapped my eye.
No, I tried to make sure I didn't. My pet.
Ain't that always the case? You know what's bullshit?
What?
Okay, look at a frickin' skull, look at a frickin' face, and just see how little, like, the eye is in...
You always get hit in it.
And yeah, it's like, relevant to your entire frickin' head, your eye is not very frickin' much of it. But if like, somebody flicks a toothpick in Timbuktu, that shit's gonna hit me in the eye.
It's gonna stick into it. The jello of your eye.
Like, I swear to God, you could throw a frickin' bowling ball at the back of my head and it'll find its way to my frickin' eye. Everybody gets hit in the frickin' eye. Bad things happen to eyes, but the rest of the head is totally frickin' protected.
I think there was a thing that was like, yeah, that's because you're using your eyes to figure out what the threat is, and by the time you identify it, it's like, you've like offered your eye up to it.
I mean, sure, yes, but at the same time, it's like, I box and stuff, and I fight, so I understand that, like, I gotta, like, move and protect my head and stuff, and so I'll do that, but I'll still get it in the frickin' eye, even though I got my hands up!
Everything has a tracking mechanism, and it's directly fucking on your eye.
My eyes are, like, one flick away from being as bad as yours.
I saw...
It's like, I've got that little jizz in my eye, and my eyesight's still 20/20.
Dude, I keep forgetting about the poo-poo in your eye.
People used to call it herpes and make fun
People
of me.
were so mean to you, but you're just beautiful.
Yeah, whatever.
I saw this video of this bee, and somebody was filming him, and the bee looked mad as fuck, and then, and then like, it's just buzzing, right? And then all of a sudden it goes, meow, and it fucking attacks the camera.
You said the bee looked mad.
Oh my god, I have that picture on my phone. Hold on, let me go find it. Oh my god.
You said the bee looked mad. I saw him, he's like, he has his pants low, he's grabbing it, and he's like, I'm from New York.
We gotta add things to the thumbnails. I'm gonna find that goddamn bee.
I'm gonna throw up.
No.
Oh my god.
Don't do that. It's gross. Come on, bee.
Oh god, that was fake. That was friggin' painful. I've started almost cursing.
I noticed your niece doesn't curse. She was like, Mom would beat my ass. No, she didn't.
The only B word I ever call my bitch is beautiful. You know what drives me freaking nuts is like when these like gross ass, crusty ass white people have their kids make. Oh, sorry, Titan. Oh, it's Zippo. Have these they make videos with their kids and they're like the joke is the kid cursing. It's like,
isn't that fucking hilarious?
Yeah, like the and it's not even like, oh, how uncouth. It's like the kid's clearly freaking uncomfortable. Yeah. And in the case where it's not, it's like, okay.
Well,
okay.
It's like you're gonna get mad at your kid when they do it off camera, but you. I
mean, possibly, but like.
I don't know. It's obnoxious.
Like there's the one that's in my head is it's like this little ass kid. He's like 3, and he's holding a flower, and he's like, "Get that bitch a flower." Bitches love flowers. And he's like clearly uncomfortable.
Yeah, because they told him to say it. It's not like a natural.
And it's just like the joke is that like, oh, what a picture of innocence. Oh, he's been corrupted. And it's like, yeah, you did that. Would have been funnier if he shit his own pants.
The videos that are legitimately funny are like the kid with the baby powder.
Go away.
Go away.
Or that one kid who accidentally curses and then he just looks like, oh my god.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Oh
I used that clip somewhere. I think it's in God of War. What, Sonic? Yeah, it was. I think it was Sonic. Shit was so funny. Ugh. What are you looking for again?
That fucking bee.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Huh.
Oh, I don't. Okay, I have a thing about looking at people's phones. Don't freaking do that. Don't. It's their private. Don't. I glanced over because I was like, oh, do you need help? And I just saw something that looked like just like a faceless freaking void.
That's gross.
And I freaking shitted. Scared the hell out of me. Hey, you've got about 30 seconds to find the thing.
I'm getting mad.
Because...
Who's that angry bee?
You showed me a freaking emoji. It's only funny. That's not funny.
That's funny. Dumbo fucking that guy.
You put the wrong eyes on him.
I'm so mad.
Oh, that sucks. No more Ben 10? Whatever.
It was just this little fucking cartoon bee in a picture book. They fucking put angry eyebrows on him and I could not stop laughing.
Putting angry eyebrows on anything is an instant 10 out of 10.
What if I Google it?
If you Google angry bee, I think you're gonna find some freaking clip art before you find what you're looking for. Besides, time's already up.
No.
I can hear the outro music swelling.
No, why is my phone fucking with me?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Stop!
I don't control it. It just happens. Like
what
the wind.
It doing?
Or an erection. It just happens, man.
Dude, nothing's working.
You're out of time, bro.
No.
Doot 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 doot.
Ew.
Gonna be totally off. Oh. Yeah, I don't like that. All right, save that. Let's go into the thumbnail.
All right, bye.
Bye.